So, hello dear students. So, today in this chapter number 14 of coordinate geometry, the topic which we would be discussing today is the section formula. Section formula. What is this section formula all about? How would you derive this section formula? So, let me tell you. Let's say suppose you have 2 points. Let's say this is the point A, and here in this line you have a point B. These are the 2 points there, and the coordinates of points A are x1 comma y1, and the coordinates of point B are x2 comma y2. Now let's say we have a third point in this line, that is the point P, and the point P is dividing this complete line AB in the ratio of m1 is to m2, m1 ratio m2 means the point P is cutting this AB line in the ratio m1 and m2, means first part m1, second part m2. In this ratio the point P is cutting. Now you have to find out the coordinates of point P. How will you find out the coordinates of point P? Let's say the coordinates of point P are x and y. So what would be the formula related to find the points or the coordinates of point P? So that formula comes under the section formula, will be called the section formula. Okay, so right now here this P is dividing this line segment internally. Okay, so now let's see how would you solve this one question. Okay, let me make it in their axis. Let's say suppose where should I make it? Let's say I'm making it here. Okay, here this is the y-axis and this is your x-axis. Let's say here you have these 2 points. This line I'm drawing here, this is the line. Let's say this is the line AB. Visible there? Good. And the coordinates of point P here are x1 comma y1, and the coordinates of point B are x2 comma y2. Okay, now let's say we have a point third here which is cutting this line segment. The point is P, and the point P is cutting this line segment in the ratio of m1 is to m2, m1 and m2, and the coordinates of point P are x comma y. These are the coordinates of point P. Okay, now if I ask you what would be this distance, can you tell me this distance from here to here? Means what are the coordinates of point A? X1 and y1. X1 means this distance, and y1 means this one distance. So this y1 is this distance. This distance will be called y1. Are you getting this, how it is? Because the coordinates of point A are x1 and y1. X1 means from here to here, this distance. Y1 is from here to here. This one distance will be called the y1. Okay, and x1 is this distance, means from here to here. So this one distance will be called x1. Okay, similarly, if I draw a line from point P, that would be the parallel line parallel to y-axis. Now can you tell me what would be this distance from P to here? Yes, y distance, because coordinates of point P are x comma y. Y means this distance along distance from y-axis. Distance from x-axis is y coordinate, and distance from y-axis is x coordinate. You have to remember this. The coordinates of point P are x comma y. X means distance of point P from y-axis. Y means distance of point P from x-axis. So distance of point P from x-axis would be equals to y. So it means this distance is y. And distance of point P from y-axis would be equals to x. It means distance from here to here, this distance is equals to x. Okay, now you have a third point also here, that is the point B. If I draw a line again, that would be parallel to the y-axis. Okay. If I ask you what would be this distance, so you would tell this distance is distance of point B from x-axis. So distance of point B from x-axis would be equals to y2. So it means this distance is y2, this complete distance. And distance of point B from x-axis would be equals to x2, means from here to here. So this distance would be equals to x2. Okay. Now let me make two triangles here. Let me join a line again parallel to x-axis from here and then from here. Let's say this is the point C, this is the point P, and let's say this is the point, let me this white right here. Let me tell you this is point Q. Okay, let's say this is the point Q. Now in triangle A, here you have two triangles, APQ. One triangle is this, another triangle is PBC, another triangle is this. You have two triangles. So here I am writing in triangle APQ and triangle PBC. Here you have two triangles, APQ and PBC. If you see, as these two lines are parallel, remember this line is parallel to y-axis and this line is also parallel to y-axis, means this line and these two lines are parallel to each other. It means the angle which they are making here and here, these angles also would be equal. Okay, why? Because if two lines are parallel, then the angle which have been made here, okay, the angle which is making these angles will be called the corresponding angles. What do we call it? Corresponding angles, and the corresponding angles are equal here. So here you can see angle P, means this one angle 1, let's say this angle 2. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Are you getting? In these two triangles, I am talking about these two triangles. Here angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2. And one more thing, if you see at angle Q, here it is 90 degree and here it is also 90 degree. It means angle Q is equals to angle C. Can you see this? Both are of 90 degree. It means by angle similarity criterion, we can say that triangle APQ and PBC are similar triangles. It implies triangle APQ will be similar to, this is the sign of the similar, okay, triangle APQ is similar to triangle PBC. Why? Because both of the triangle are having two angles equal to each other. So this criteria is called the, you can write it by angle criteria. Okay, so by angle criteria, we can say that triangle APQ is similar to triangle PBC. These two triangles will be similar. Why? Because their corresponding angles are also equal and one angle is of equals to 90 degree. So based by angle criteria, triangle APQ is similar to triangle PBC. You must be getting this now. Very good. Okay. Now, if these two triangles are similar, then their corresponding ratio of their corresponding sides will also be equal, because this is the theorem there which you will read in the triangles. Okay, so when two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their corresponding sides would also be equal. So here you can say AP, it implies AP by PB would be equals to, AP by PB would be equals to PQ by BC, corresponding sides, PQ by BC, again it would be equals to AQ by PC. Are you getting this? Very good. Now, if I ask you AP by PP, AP, this distance is M1. PB, this distance is M2 equals to PQ by BC. PQ is how much? If I ask you distance from here to here means PQ distance, you should know this. PQ distance, this distance. I am talking about this distance. Now you see, from P to here, this complete distance, from here to here, this complete distance is Y. I have written already told. P to here, this distance is Y. And this distance is y1. Look here, this distance from here to here, it is y1, means this distance is y1, this distance is y. So what would be this distance? Yes, complete y minus y1. So in place of PQ I can write y minus y1. Getting this or not? PQ, let me tell it again. PQ, this distance we have to tell. But I am knowing about this distance, that is y, and I am noting about this distance, this is y1. Look here, y1. So y minus y1 will be equals to y. This one distance, sorry, PQ. Getting this? So PQ is y minus y1. Similarly, BC. If I ask you BC, look at there. This distance is y2 complete from here to here, y2, and this distance is y. So y2 minus y will be BC. y2 minus y. Similarly here AQ. Look here. This distance is x and this distance is, sorry, this distance is x and this distance is x1. So x minus x1 will be AQ. Here, x minus x1. Similarly, PC is this distance. This distance we have to find out. Means this minus this. So this distance is x2. Look here. And this distance is x. So x2 minus x will be PC. x2 minus x will be PC. Are you getting this? Now all these three are equal. So first I will take first and second together because these two are equal. So taking first and second together, here I write taking first and second together. If you see, M1 by M2 is equals to y minus y1 by y2 minus y. Just cross multiply. You would be getting your answer. Answer will be equals to, let me erase upside from here. This complete I am erasing upside one. I am multiplying cross multiply. M1, let me write here. M1 inside y2 minus y will be equals to M2 outside y minus y1. Okay. So now it will go inside M1 y2 minus M1 y is equals to M2 y minus M2 y1. Now y and y you keep together and y1 y2 you keep here. So this minus M1 y will go there and this minus M2 y1 will come here, will become plus. So it will be M1 y2, this will come here and become plus M2 y1. Okay, this will remain here and this which is in minus will come here and become plus, and this is in minus, this will go there and it will become plus there. So it is plus M1 y, again there is plus already M2 y. Getting this? Yes. So from here you can take y common. If I take y common from there, so inside what would be left there? What would left inside? M1 plus M2. If you are taking y as common, so inside M1 plus M2. It's equals to, here nothing is common, so write it as it is. M1 y2 plus M2 y1. Okay. So from here what would be the value of y? So y would be equals to, this M1 plus M2 are gonna divide there. So here you can write M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is how you will find out the coordinate y. Means here value of y you will find out using this one formula. Y is equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is the formula, section formula, which you have to remember. Okay, so y would be equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. You would be getting the value of y. Now how to find out the value of x, that you are to find here. So now here I have taken first and second together. Now I will take first and the third one together. Okay, let me write here, taking first and third together. So keep writing also, taking first and third together. Here I am writing. Now taking first and third. So first is m1 by m2 is equals to, third one is x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x. See, as in the case there we have done, so here also you will cross multiply there also. This will multiply there, it will be m1 inside x2 minus x will be equals to m2 inside x minus x. Now it will multiply inside. Let me erase this now all. It will be m1 x2 minus m1x. It will multiply inside, so it will be equals to m2x minus m2x1. Now this minus will come here and this minus will go there. So it will be m1 x2 first one, and this will come here, it will be m2 x1 is equals to, this minus 1 will go there, become plus 1, m1x and plus m2x is already there. Here you can take x common, so inside what would be there, m1 plus m2. Here write it as it is, m1 x2 plus m2 x1. So here from here value of x would be equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is again the section formula. With the help of this section formula we can find out the value of x and y. Okay, if there is a line AB and the coordinates of point A are x1 y1 and the coordinates of point B are x2 y2. Now and the line and any point, one more point is there, that is the point P, that is dividing the line AB in the ratio m1 into m2. Now to find the coordinates of the point P we can use the section formula. For this x will be equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, and y will be equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is the section formula which you have to remember to find the coordinates of the point P. Getting this? So this you have to understand now, x and y. Okay, this is the section formula. Let me erase this now. Let's solve a question related to this. Okay, formula you have to remember now. I am not writing here, you have to remember this formula. This complete I am gonna erase now. Okay, now question is, you have a question, find the coordinate of the point visible, good. Find the coordinate of the point which divides the segments the segment joining -1, 3 and 4, -7 and 4, -7 4, -7 internally in the ratio 3:4. Internally in the ratio 3:4. Now listen here. You have 2 points. Find the coordinates of the point which divide the segment joining these 2 points internally in the ratio. Now these 2 points we have been given, x1 y1 and x2 y2 have been given here. So in place of x1 y1 there is -1 comma 3. In place of x2 y2 there is 4 comma -7. Now you have to find out the coordinates of the point P you have to find out. Okay, value of x and y you have to find out, which divides internally in the ratio 3:4. Means this ratio has been given here as 3:4. So this is how we will solve. Okay, so value of m1 is 3, m2 is 4, x1 y1 and x2 y2 all have been given here. So let's write all these first. x1 is -1, y1 is 3, x1 is -1 and y1 is 3, x2 is 4 and y2 is -7, m1 is 3 and m2 is how much? 4. 3:4. Now you have to find out the coordinates of this point. I mean value of x and y we have to find out. Okay, so let's find out the value of x first. So what is, now we will use the section formula for finding out the value of x. Okay, coordinates of point P. X would be equals to, formula is what? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Is it correct? You have written this already. So x equals to, m1 is 3 multiply x2 4 plus m2 4 multiply x1 is -1 divided by m1 plus m2 means 3 plus 4. So from here x will be equals to 3 4 ja 12. Look here, 3 4 ja, I'm writing here, yeah, okay, x would be equals to 3 4 ja 12 and 4 1 ja 4 -4 divided by 7. So x would be equals to 12 minus 4, 8 by 7. So this is the value of x. Now we are going to find out the value of y using the section formula again. For how to find out the value of y, formula is m1 y2. You have already written there, check it, plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This you have to remember. m1 y2, m1 is 3 multiply y2 is -7 plus m2 is 4 multiply y1 is 3 divided by m1 plus m2, 3 plus 4. So y would be equals to -21 plus 12 divided by 7. So y would be equals to, so if you are subtracting this, how much you would be getting? You would be getting there -9 by 7. So this would be the value of y. So therefore the coordinates of point P are 8 by 7 comma -9 by 7 right here. Therefore coordinates of point P are 8 by 7 comma -9. So this is how you will solve the question, okay, which are related to the section formula. Are you getting this? How to solve? Very good. Only the section formula will be used here to solve. Okay, then let me erase this. Now the next question I am giving. Okay, one thing I have written here. Internally in the ratio 3:4. If would there have been written externally, then the ratio would have been m1 would have been -3 and m2 would have been 4. In case when here would have been written as externally. In case of internally, it's okay, 3:4. But in case of here, had it been written there externally, suppose I am writing here externally. So m1 will be in that case will be minus 3, means one value will be negative. M1 will be minus 3 and M2 will be 4 in that case. Are you getting this? So this also you have to remember. If internally, then it is okay. If externally, then one value will take as negative, means M1 is minus 3 and M2 is 4. In case of externally. If here, had it been written here externally, then you would have written M1 as minus 3 and M2 as 4. Okay, means one value will take as negative. Are you getting this? Okay, now let me give you a question for home. Here I'm changing the points and changing the ratio also. Find the coordinates of point any point, take that P, which divide the segments joining 4 comma minus 3 and 9 comma 7. 4 comma minus 3 and 9 comma 7 internally in the ratio 3:2. Same question. Write down the value first, x1, y1, x2, y2, m1, m2, all value you write. Then find out the value of x and y by using the section formula. Are you getting this now, how to solve the question? Very good. So this is how we will solve the question related to the section formula. So in the next video, again, we will do some questions related to the section formula. Okay, done. Stay tuned. Keep watching.